I was awarded the Daniel Pearl Memorial Violin, which is given out every year at Mark O'Connor's String Conference in San Diego. I think I was just curious and asked my mom, you know, who's Daniel Pearl, what was his story, why is he so important? And it really, it shook me. It scared me.
We now believe, based on reports from the U.S. State Department and police officials in the Pakistani province of Sindh, that Danny Pearl was killed by his captors. We're heartbroken at his death. Danny was an outstanding colleague, a great reporter, and a dear friend of many at the Journal. His murder is an act of barbarism.
It was dark. I remember it was dark, and it was freezing cold, and I was all alone in the house, and I got this call. And I don't even remember who called me, telling me that he had been murdered, and they had conclusive evidence of it.
We will, in coming months, find ways, public and private, to celebrate the great work and good works that Danny did. But today is a day to grieve.
And I just remember standing there, frozen, like not able to move. It was then that I realized that I had to do something, and I didn't know what, and I didn't know when. And music had to be a big part of that, because that's what my friendship with him grew from. It's more than just an art form. It's a vehicle to do something positive.
I'm grateful to Todd for having this event here, because it gives everyone a chance to be more lighthearted. You know, there's this feeling of heaviness still. But of course, if you know Danny and his beautiful smile and his spirit, there's that feeling that will be forever. So there is that feeling of celebration of him that happens.
After the second year, I started realizing the way it was resonating with people. This is that thing that I told myself I had to do.
Yes, this is the start. If you will listen now, this guitar has got a heart.
I think that me and Danny certainly have a love of music in common.
I think it was the music. It brought us together.
To build that relationship from music, I think that's like the most fantastic thing.
More and more young people were participating in FODFest, and we saw this as an invitation to engage youth in cross-cultural dialogue through songwriting and multimedia. In 2010, we began working in high schools where cultural, ethnic, and social divisions are palpable.
You're beautiful, so close your eyes and breathe in the world. Just try to find who you are, turn up the music, turn down the world.
Students work together to write, record, and publicly present an original song and video that speaks to something important to them collectively. It had always been about the music, but from the onset we had been filming FODFest simply as a way to document the concerts. A couple of years in, we recognized the opportunity for multimedia to convey a positive message, in contrast to the negative way it was used in Danny's murder.
We live in a world of digital media. It's how we communicate with each other and with the world. So it made a lot of sense to have a program where youth can learn to write a song and produce a video as a way of sharing what matters to them. We encourage them to see this not only as an opportunity, but also the responsibility they have to be mindful and make choices about the message they're putting into the world.
We'd argue a lot. We'd say, no, we want this, we want this. But when it came time to sit down and to start working on the song, to rap, to sing, we put whatever differences we had beside us, because we knew we had this project and we knew we had to put 100% of our effort into this one song.
Together we can do it. I can change my mind. I can do anything.
Even if we don't even actually like each other, we can learn to appreciate each other while we put aside our differences and work towards that common goal, so that maybe even in the end we can actually become friends.
It did feel really empowering to be a part of it because everybody had something to contribute.
I usually just, somebody puts words in front of me and I sing them. That's usually how it goes. But I felt I had a lot bigger of a part in this. I felt okay to give my opinion and my suggestions because I knew it wouldn't just be shot down immediately and that they were actually considered, which was very nice.
The weather will face us together, don't you know?
The youth programs were transformative and proved effective in crossing cultural, religious, and ethnic lines. All along, I'd been thinking about my friend Danny and why he was murdered and how we could address that. To me, Jerusalem is the crossroads of the Abrahamic faiths, where those cultural, ethnic, and religious divides are most profoundly felt. So in 2010, we collaborated with partners to implement our programming in the region.
Today there was a terrorist attack.
Last summer, there was the war in Gaza. Horrible things happened.
We are living in bad times now.
We were born into the conflict, and there's a lot of rage all over the country.
We're together in the same country. We should to be together.
We keep on hoping for better future.
Who's free? No one, nobody is free. A fact that can't be denied, that we should live as good neighbors. We believe children are a white page through which we can fill anything without any kind of prejudice or discrimination.
It's not always an easy mission to try and convince the pupils at the beginning to join the program.
Some students say that how are we gonna get together? You're Jewish, you're Arabs, like they're talking like, I don't know.
Never, ever, Arabs and Jews get along, and I'm talking from my point of view in real life.
They think we will want to fight them because of a few students in our school that actually does that. So it's difficult.
You don't know the intention of each one of them, like they don't know ours, so.
You grow up with this, you grow up with a monster on the other side and monster on the other side, and it grows and it grows and it grows. You need to have some kind of light, you have to have some kind of positivity, because in the last few years all you have is darkness.
When I close my eyes, I see only dark, but I don't know, I think that there is something beyond darkness, and we can think and take ourselves to a better place.
We need to give the pupils the stage, the platform to speak about how they feel, and yet I also think we need to focus, this is what happened, but where are we going to go next?
I want to be a part of something that can make a difference in the world.
I want to change something. I'm ready for change.
We're going to, as a group, have a discussion about what we would like the song to be about. Stop the fighting.
Maybe about friendship.
Friendship. Peace.
And all I think is how I will get my payback now. But again, in all this fear and blame,
maybe we could find our way again.
We pray to the same God with different religion.
Power is when you have the reason to hate someone, but you don't.
They're talking about the conflict. They're telling their painful stories, and they make music from those stories, and I think this is what is very special.
We were very nervous, but when they came and talked with us, I found them very, very friendly. It's good to make relationship with others.
Although we're so different, we still want the same things. I mean, the same dreams and the same hopes. And that when we are walking together, there's something very beautiful we can create.
I feel that, more than the songs, and the songs are really cool, and the videos are really cool, but I think more than that, for 2 days, that there's a person, not a monster.
So now I got to know everyone in here, and I felt comfortable and safe to be myself.
I think that the fact that we wrote a song and we combined both cultures and we made a song is something that we should be really proud of.
The way that you're able to articulate what happened between you and your fears, and you were able to do something that you may not have been comfortable with or something that you thought we couldn't do, is that you were able to communicate with each other.
I feel like something new happened because I had a different perspective about all this idea, the concept about getting to different schools from the Arabs and Jews, and it gives you different perspectives.
When you come around with all those people that you never knew them, it brings you so many things and tools for your life.
We are two people, we are Jews and we are Arabs, and we are never going to be the same. And that's wonderful, that's good. This is the world is all about. But maybe after those 2 days, those 15 students can understand that it is possible to work together, to talk with each other, and afterwards maybe we can be partners to social change.
Let's forget the fight and hold on. Together we can reach the...
It reshaped my opinions. My opinions were strong and free, but now I think otherwise. I think that we can open up to people, and the music is the thing in common that is the biggest thing we can connect to.
Nothing happened, like we became friends. It's not a big thing that they're Jewish and we're Arabs.
Peace, peace in the Middle East. Peace is what we need.
Those circumstances are very different for our students in the United States and in the Middle East. We saw the same outcome. In both places, students who are empowered to communicate and collaborate really want to make change in the world. So we decided to bridge the gap between them.
After more than a year of planning, the first Mike International Youth Summit was set to take place in the summer of 2014. Nobody could have predicted the war would break out between Israel and Hamas and the challenges that would present. But despite those obstacles, we were determined and committed to see it through. And sure enough, 9 Israeli and Palestinian teens and 9 American teens came together for a week here in the States to write an original song and produce a music video.
Hi, my name is Shakir and I'm from Israel.
Hi, I'm Jesse and I'm from Great Barrington.
Hi, my name is Batel. I'm from Israel, but originally from Ethiopia.
Hi, my name is Lily. I'm from South Sudan.
Hey, my name is Maya. I'm from Palestine.
Hey, I'm Ruth. I'm adopted from Kazakhstan and I live in Portland, Maine.
Hey, my name is Shadi. I'm from Palestine, but I live in Israel.
In Israel right now is a war.
You all know what's going on in my country now, and I want to be clear that we are fighting for peace and we want peace.
The issues of what's going on and what has happened in the past month in Israel, it's all over the news here too.
We need to address what's going on over there. I think that let's just let that happen organically.
I think we need to write about the war and how much people we lost.
We can't forget where we came from and what happened in our country, and we need to say that. We have to say that. We can't just, okay, peace, and that's it.
I don't think writing about Gaza and Israel now is a good idea. Like, how about we write like a beautiful song?
In the beginning, we can write about all the things that happen, all the situation, and then in the end, we can just like say the things that we want to say, that the change is with us and we can make the change.
It's good because that's what we're doing here. So I think it's the best idea.
We can say like life conflicts and then like put examples and like okay. And the big example is Israel.
I think that peaceful and freedom kinda they're the same.
There are a ton of different cultures here, but like fundamentally we're all the same. So maybe that, I don't know.
Individually, we can make little changes, but if a lot of people make little changes, we can change the world as a collective.
But we write music language everybody can understand.
So close your eyes
Yeah.
and open your ears. And I actually think that's a really Did you write that line?
He was killing it, yeah.
That's a really great line. If we were to say that could be the chorus, and Raish, what was your idea for a chorus?
People let us change. People let us be. We want to live. We want to fly. We want to be free.
People let us change. People let us be. So we can live. We want to fly. We want to be free.
What is an idea that you could use to make this very unique in your own style of video?
You can focus on eye, black and white.
Like the person with their eyes open, and then when it says close your eyes, so on.
Now close your eyes. Okay. Open your eyes.
So close your eyes, open your ears, listen to the sound of the music. Oh yeah.
In our day life, we don't really talk with Arabs. We just know the things that the news telling us about Arabs. In this project, I get to know Arabs really good, and actually, I really love them now, and we have a really good connection. I'm just angry that it's not like this, because here it's just like so easy. I don't know why, but it's easier. You can just like see things really differently. Like you can see a rabbi and a priest and an imam just like sitting together, laugh with each other, accepting each other.
I just feel like meeting other people, getting to know you guys, like when we get older, we'll understand each other better. So that kind of gives me hope that, one day we'll all actually get along, because right now,
What gives me hope is that we all have the power to influence the upcoming generation and each other, and if we use that power to influence each other in a good way, the future will be much brighter.
We just got out of that bubble of war and hate and everything, and we just came to this place to just, to just make music and just have fun and sing and do the things that we love. It's a good thing to just come and do the things that you love to do with new people that you never had the chance to meet before, and to understand the other side. I thought that I'm the only one that's right, but now I can see that we all just victims of big people that do some big mistakes. So.
In the end, it is not. us unity. We stand strong, no need to fight.
Two wrongs never make it right. Love and war, two separate doors.
I'll be the change I'm looking for.
So close your eyes, open your ears, listen to the sound of the music. Oh yeah, open your eyes and you will find you can change yourself if you open your mind. Oh yeah.
We'll bang our drums, let freedom ring.
We won't hold back, the truth will sing.
The time is now, we have no fear.
The change will bring.
People, let us change. People, let us be. So we can live. We want to fly, we want to be free.
So close your eyes, open your ears, listen to the sound of the music. Oh yeah, open your eyes and you will find you can change yourself if you open your mind. Oh yeah, so close your eyes, open your ears, listen to the sound of the music. Oh yeah, open your eyes and you will find you can change yourself if you open your mind. Oh yeah. We'll bang our drum, let freedom ring.
We won't hold back, the truth will sing.
The time is now, we have no fear.
The change